Welcome back to the people's best reactions. My name is Matt. I'm the green one. My name's Andrew. This is me, Philip, and Jimmy. Okay, so our people's best reactions to the Elvestar Grand Prix. So, okay, first off to start, let's rate the Grand Prix. No, first let's talk about qualifying. Manton's shock pole. We're not going to talk about the race yet. We're going to talk about qualifying. Like if the race didn't happen yet. Manton shock pole shocked everybody. David having problems in Q2. Not being, Q3 and not being able to set a lap. That had us thinking high hopes. We were like, hey, Mario's in P2. Manton's in P1. Maybe Manton can get it. Now let's go to the race. Before we rate it, let's talk about Ford. Ford had high praises, getting all cars into Q3 for I believe the first time. Well, the first time in a while, but yeah, but Ford had the highest qualifying positions that they ever had. They had Manton on pole and Maud in third. And they looked set until lap 20 when Manton bottled yet another win. Came around the corner. We just realized that the safety car was out. We saw Manton in the wall. My heart dropped to the floor. And that was it for my hopes of Manton winning. We have to say. Yeah, I definitely thought a Manton would have won as well, but of course we all saw what happened. And my hopes kind of drained. Let's talk. But yeah, Mon still, although Manton DNFing, and Mon and Nigel still came to got pretty good positions. Mon got second place. Of course, not his first second place, but now let's just talk about Jones. A lot of people were saying Jones were off the pace, but of course Mario got that win. But yeah, Logan did well as well. And who else is Jones? Mark. Mark came P4. He was almost in that podium. That was like one of Mark's best races ever. Anyways, let's talk about Arston Thurston. David started in P12. Everybody was like, maybe David's gonna win, but everybody thought David was gonna win and then lead by lap 10. But actually, David took really long to start carving through the pack. He was starting in 12th and he went up to 9 or 9 for 10th the first lap. After a large majority of the race, he stayed there. It's only after safety car, the safety car, that he actually started. They actually got the free pit stop and actually started to make progress. Went up the field. I believe he finished in sixth. So he didn't do as good as everybody was hoping as. Mainly because that track Elvestar has a lot of corners, so it's mostly cornering ability and not straight line speed. And yeah, he was mostly just held up. But yeah, Roger had a very very bad race. I think David finished in seventh and Roger finished in sixth actually. Yeah, so yeah, Roger went behind. He went from fourth to sixth, and yeah, this is the pit stop. So he was out in first. As everybody went on to the mediums, he was still on the old soft. So yeah, he was gonna get caught up to really fast, and then he pitted, so it made him go down even further. Anyway, anyways, Donkey Crunch also almost made it into the points. Sadly, he didn't. But anyways, let's talk about Sart. First of all, Kylo's podium. started third. Nobody thought she would get her first podium, but it happened. And she somehow whipped out a podium. Somehow she whipped out her first podium. Yeah, kudos to Kyla. She drove a good race. And who did this? Jenica also drove a good race. Got some good points. Yeah, that's it for the starts. Let's go to Claren. George, of course, being George, did a good race. He had a good race. Of course, sadly being overtaken by David in the end. Him and Alex, Alex, another good race for him. Of course, taken by David in the end. Yeah, the Clarence and Sarts had a pretty good time. So, right now, after the race, it seemed... And yeah, let's talk about that first. The last two teams in BMW got no points. Let's talk about them. Jade, man. Jade had a shockingly embarrassing race. Jade finished last, of course, out of the finishers, but... Oh, wait, let's head back to Claren. Ocon... let's talk, let's go to Claren. Let's go, Yeah, but Jade had a shockingly bad race. Kylie, the rookie here, finished P23 and Jade finished last. Well, last out of the runners, but... So, yeah. Mark Kent drove a pretty good race. He did finish in the point, but... I think by the end he was like P15, P14, P15, maybe P16. He was up there. But yeah, BMW scored no points. And the last like 3 teams scored no points either. Like Yellow Sheep and Emerald scored no points. So yeah, somehow BMW is still in 6 out of 8. Let's talk about Yellow Sheep for a minute. Let's talk about who is it? Let's talk about Lego. What were you doing? I don't know how Lego did not get a penalty for that driving or a black flag, but Lego came around the final corner. That corner actually took out a lot of people, even in qualifying in FP1 and stuff. But Lego comes around the corner, Charlie goes up the inside of Ocon, completely spins him around. Ocon is horizontal in front of him, and for a bit, Lego just keeps pushing him, just keeps accelerating and just pushing him. And then of course knocks Ocon out of the race. Lego doesn't get any points, but still finishes the race. And yeah, that was sad for Ocon. Ocon was, I think, in a nice P14. That's where he started. He could have maybe been on for some more points for Claren, but yeah, knocked Ocon completely out of the race. And man, anyways, let's rate the Grand Prix. Out of 10, the Grand Prix with let's go with a 7. Not too much went on, but still a fair amount. Of course, not to the Vancouver Grand Prix, but a good amount of stuff still did go on. Of course, the whole Manton, bottling another race for, another race that Manton could have won, but he bottled it, just like Albon, that I would never never forget. But yeah, the racing was pretty good also, but a bit boring, but nothing really happened. It was only Ocon and Lego, and after there's no real fight for the lead after Manton wasn't, but Manton was out by a bit, so when Manton retired, Mario was out for the lead forever. Never was close to anybody. Anyways, that's it. Next Grand Prix, Germany. That's gonna be a new Grand Prix, so that's gonna be interesting. Anyway, stay tuned to Toy Rally for more. There should be a new thing coming out tomorrow.